I'm about to break your worldview, and if you take this seriously, your life will never look the same again. You think life is complicated. Money, success, relationships, happiness. That's the excuse you've been telling yourself. But the truth, life is simple. You just don't like simple answers. Every self-help book boils down to eat better, move more. Every piece of relationship advice is communicate and care. Every success story is do something valuable and be consistent. That's it. But you don't like that answer because it's boring and it requires patience. So you look for quick fixes, a secret routine that promises overnight results. Meanwhile, the real answer has been sitting in front of you the whole time. Life is simple. You're just too weak to accept it. Chapter 1. The Effort Paradox. Here's the cruel joke. The harder you try, the worse it gets. Think about it. The more you try to fall asleep, the more awake you feel. The harder you chase happiness, the more miserable you become. The more desperate you are for love, the faster people run away. This is the law of reversed effort. Chasing makes things slip further away. Look at sports. When a basketball player overthinks every move, he freezes up and misses easy shots. The pressure makes him worse, not better. Look at art. When a writer forces creativity, the words don't flow. They sit stuck in front of a blank page. In both cases, the harder you try to force the outcome, the worse it gets. But let's be clear, the opposite isn't the answer either. Doing nothing, putting in no effort, guarantees failure. If you don't train, you get weak. If you don't show up, nothing moves forward. Laziness kills faster than overthinking. Effort isn't the problem. Attachment is. Work hard, but don't force the outcome. Take action, but stop begging for results. Relaxed effort gets results. Desperation kills them. Chapter 2. The Control Paradox. The more you try to control life, the less control you actually have. You schedule every second of your day, predict every scenario, stress over every possibility. And then life drops something unexpected on your head and laughs. Control is like holding water. The tighter you squeeze, the faster it slips away. The Stoics nailed this 2,000 years ago. You can only control two things, your actions and your reactions. That's it. Everything else is a distraction. You can't control traffic, but you can control when you leave the house. You can't control other people's opinions, but you can control how you react. You can't control luck, but you can control preparation. Stop trying to be CEO of the universe. You're not the ocean. You're the surfer. Your job is to ride the waves, not control the storm. Chapter 3. The Happiness Trap. Here's why you're miserable. You're chasing happiness. And happiness is the one thing that runs when you chase it. You tell yourself, when I get the job, the relationship, the money, the body, then I'll be happy. Wrong. Yes, you'll feel a burst of excitement, but it never lasts. Give it weeks or months, and you slide back to the same emotional baseline you had before. Psychologists call this the hedonic treadmill. No matter how fast you run, you always end up back where you started. And it works the same with pain. Lose someone you love, go through a breakup, get sick, your happiness drops. But over time, even the deepest sadness fades, and you eventually return to your normal level of well-being. That's the human design. We adapt to the good and the bad, which means happiness was never meant to be a permanent finish line. It's a side effect. It comes from progress, not perfection. Connection, not possessions. Contribution, not consumption. You don't get happiness by chasing it. You get it by living with meaning, growing, and doing things that matter. Happiness shows up uninvited, when you stop obsessing over it. By the way, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Chapter 4, the 80-20 Principle. Here's why you're stuck. Most of what you do doesn't matter. 20% of your tasks create 80% of your results. 20% of your habits cause 80% of your problems. 20% of your relationships bring 80% of your happiness. But what do most people do? They waste 80% of their time on garbage that moves nothing forward. Here's the difference you don't want to admit. Being busy is not the same as being productive. Busy people look active, running around, answering emails, sitting in meetings, making to-do lists a mile long. They feel important because their calendar is full. But here's the catch. None of it moves the needle. They're sprinting in circles. Productive people, they ignore the noise. They cut 10 useless tasks and focus on the 2 that actually create results. They measure progress by outcomes, not hours worked. Most of you are guilty of the first. You'd rather stay busy chasing distractions than face how simple life actually is. You think motion equals progress, but motion without direction is just wasting energy. The brutal truth? You're majoring in minor things. Cut the noise. Find the 20% that actually moves your life forward and double down. Everything else is distraction. Chapter 5, the Habit Trap. Most people are living on autopilot. They wake up, repeat the same actions, and never stop to ask why. Your habits are writing your future. Every action you repeat is building the person you're becoming. If your habits are weak, your future will collapse. If your habits are strong, your future will be strong. Do you spend hours scrolling on your phone, wasting your time? Or do you spend that time reading and learning every day? One habit keeps you stuck. The other moves you forward. You can't escape this. Your life will always move in the direction of your habits. It's simple. Decide who you want to be. Then build habits that move you towards it. So ask yourself right now, are your habits building your future? Or are they slowly destroying it? Chapter 6, the Compound Effect. Here's the math that defines your future. Get 1% better every day. In a year, you're 37 times better. Get 1% worse every day. In a year, you collapse into nothing. That's the power of small choices. They don't look dangerous in the moment, but they add up. Skip one workout? No problem. Skip 100? You're out of shape. Eat one healthy meal. Doesn't matter. Eat healthy for a year. You've built a new body. Read 10 pages today? Feels tiny. Do it every day. That's 12 books a year, giving you new skills, fresh ideas, and wisdom that creates opportunities. This is why goals alone don't matter. Saying, I want to be fit, or I want to be rich, changes nothing. What matters are systems, the small actions you repeat daily. Because over time, those small choices compound into either success or disaster. One tiny choice, repeated daily, is building your life right now or destroying it. Final truth. Life isn't about finding yourself. That's a lazy excuse. Life is about building yourself, choice by choice, habit by habit, day by day. The paradoxes, they teach you balance. The compound effect, it shows you how much power you really have. The formula is simple, except you can't control almost everything. Master the few things you can. Compound small improvements daily. That's it. Everything else is noise. So stop waiting time. Stop lying to yourself. You know the rules now. The only question is, are you going to live them or keep making excuses? If you're not following beyond average, this might be the last time you see us. But if you are, congratulations. Together, we're on a mission to live a life that's beyond average. Until next time, my friend.